You don't become untouchable when you win. You become untouchable when losing no longer controls you, when rejection no longer reshapes your spine, when silence no longer terrifies you, when being alone no longer feels like punishment. Most people will never reach this state because it requires something modern life aggressively avoids: solitude, discomfort, uncertainty. This is not a story about success. It's a story about exile, about being cast out, sometimes by people, sometimes by circumstance, sometimes by your own awakening. This is the mindset of the Ronin, and once it takes root, nothing can touch you again. Every transformation begins with a fracture, a moment where the illusion shatters. For some, it's betrayal. For others, failure. For others, being overlooked one too many times. The moment you realize the world is not coming to save you, no mentor appears, no reward arrives, no validation softens the blow, and suddenly you are alone with yourself. This is where most people panic. They reach outward for noise, for approval, for distraction. They numb the discomfort instead of listening to it. But the Ronin does something different. He stays. He sits in the silence long enough to hear what it's been trying to say. The most dangerous addiction isn't drugs. It's dependence. Dependence on praise, dependence on belonging, dependence on being needed to feel valuable. The Ronin undergoes a quiet death here, the death of needing permission. When you are no longer chosen, you must choose yourself. When no path is offered, you carve one. When identity is stripped away, you build one from scratch. This phase feels brutal because every false version of you starts screaming. The version that wanted applause, the version that wanted comfort, the version that wanted certainty, they beg you to go back. But there is no going back. Solitude is misunderstood. People think it's empty. It's not. It's pressure, and pressure reveals truth. In solitude, excuses die. Masks crack. Distractions lose their power. You are forced to confront the raw material of who you are. Your fears don't whisper anymore. They speak clearly. Your weaknesses don't hide. They stand in front of you. And here's the choice. You either run or you train. The Ronin trains. The most important battles are invisible. No crowd, no recognition, no applause. Just repetition. Waking up when motivation is gone. Practicing restraint when impulse screams. Holding your standards when compromise would be easier. This is where mental armor is forged. Not in moments of hype, but in boredom, in monotony, in days that feel meaningless. The Ronin understands something most never learn. Consistency beats intensity, and discipline, when practiced long enough, becomes identity. An untouchable mind does not mean numbness. It means regulation. The Ronin feels deeply but reacts minimally. Insults lose their sting because ego no longer controls the wheel. Praise loses its grip because identity is internally anchored. Chaos loses its power because clarity has already been decided. When emotions arise, he observes them. He doesn't drown in them. He doesn't suppress them. He studies them. And because of that, no one can hijack his state. Here's the truth no one tells you. If you are truly becoming something dangerous in the discipline sense, you will lose people. Not because you are cruel, but because you are no longer negotiable. Your boundaries confuse them. Your calm unsettles them. Your independence threatens their comfort, and loneliness returns. But this time, it feels different, because now is chosen. The Ronin doesn't fear being alone. He fears becoming weak enough to need approval again. The world runs on reaction, outrage, impulse, fear. The Ronin does not participate. He slows down when the world speeds up. He observes when others panic. He waits when others rush. This is power, because whoever controls their response controls the outcome. When chaos demands emotion, he answers with precision, and that makes him unpredictable. Ego is loud, discipline is quiet. The Ronin does not announce his growth. He does not broadcast his suffering. He does not seek recognition for endurance. Why? Because ego leaks energy, and the Ronin is conserving something far more valuable: focus. He lets results speak. He lets silence protect his progress. And slowly, the need to prove disappears. Identity forged in comfort collapses under pressure. Identity forged in solitude does not. The Ronin's values are non-negotiable because they were earned the hard way, through failure, through isolation, through self-confrontation. That's why he cannot be manipulated. No one can threaten what he already surrendered. No one can take what he built internally. No one can break what was tested in darkness. Untouchable does not mean dominant. It means free. Free from validation. Free from fear-based decisions. Free from emotional dependency. The Ronin walks light. He is not anchored to outcomes. He is anchored to principles. And that makes him dangerous in a world addicted to reaction. One day the world notices, not because you demanded attention, but because your presence carries weight. You speak less, move cleaner, decide faster. People feel it before they understand it. And still, you do not explain yourself, because this path was never about them. The Ronin discipline is not a phase, it's a code. Train when no one is watching. Choose restraint over reaction. Build identity internally. Let solitude sharpen you. Walk without needing permission. Because when your strength comes from within, no loss can destroy you. No insult can define you. No chaos can control you. You are not untouchable because you are powerful. You are untouchable because you are unowned. And what is unowned cannot be taken.